EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Niners at 2-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now,
oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Down the sideline he goes. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, check that, street.
Steps away to it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Smith. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Powering forward and shedding through the tackle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go. 18, pioneer. Panther 60.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, it's Smith. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Second and 10, Smith again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a third and 6. Smith now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Smith. Touchdown! A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. Now you look at this Saints defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Smith. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with a loss. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
21. 49ers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys. You through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to throw now on first down. Escapes the sack. Flush to his right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 35, here's second down and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. They'll look to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now back to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Ready, set.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
79 Broncos. Hurt. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Hustle.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Alvarez. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Andrews. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it is 42-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now.
Mitch Wishnowsky in punt formation for the 49ers.
That's pulled in at the 32. Quick move by Miller. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Smith. Back to Kamara for another catch. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That is incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Saints going to send out Blake Gillikin to punt on 4th down here. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a... And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get into halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
First down carry by Sanders. Well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a diving catch right side. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Street. 79 Broncos. 65 Cats. 65 Cats.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Cardinal. Ready.
They start the second half with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
18, pioneer. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18 Rattler. Go.
Smith now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
Tag.
Again, Smith. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Trap 60.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Andrews, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
After the interception, here's Smith. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alvarez. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the Saints 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
19 Lions.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Peyton Turner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Come on, set! Cougar 19!
Kamara try the right side. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this.
3 quarters in the books.
3rd down.
Here we go.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 79 Broncos.
Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me.
As Sanders has it poked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Go, Reed, go. 3. Let go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got it. Ready?
3rd and 5.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Pioneer. Go.
Now Smith. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready up. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw, Smith. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Go check. Go check. 60 Eagles.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Isaiah Foskey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one con.
And now here is another interception. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
On the shake. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
Throw left side complete. That's Alvarez. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now an option play on second down. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Cup 19. Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 18 Rattler, 18.
Smith on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarez. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
Panther 60, Panther.
Dancing to his, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Coup now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
88, 49ers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Clay. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 5 brings up second.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? Panther Street! Panther Street!
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. He's been pretty good with his legs in this game. A really nice gain there. Defensively, they've been okay covering downfield, but you got to account for the quarterback, right?
Yeah, and that's the hardest part because normally when you play 11 on 11, it's truly not 11 on 11. Defensively, you don't account for the quarterback in the run game. You account for everyone else and hope that you can catch him before he gets to the first down marker. But as you noticed, he's been doing it a little bit. This time he saved his best for this run.
Saving one of his best for the fourth quarter. On second down, Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Coup for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Saints, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup.